Alright. Our next one is by Twisted Gears, also called Agent Navarro. Daniel Navarro. The last one that we read from them was 2148. Let's see which one that is again. 2148. Oh yeah, it was like the the sensor bar. Isn't like a forever purgatory but on Earth. Yeah, basically. That's basically what it does, yeah. Yeah, I remember this SCP was just like a sensor bar. Just, hides you. It was very like very simple. Very simple but effective. It's just a fun one. Yeah, let's see. So Navarro, Daniel Navarro, also known as Twisted Gears, you wrote Mr. Lie. We have one of the Misters. It's been a while since we had that. What is this? This feels different. Okay, well let's dive into it. It's a longer one. Euclid, special containment procedures. SCP-2284 is to be held within a standard humanoid containment chamber within Hall of Sight. Only D-class personnel are to communicate with SCP-2284. Description: SCP-2284 is a male humanoid of Indian descent that is almost genetically identical to SCP-2148. Ah, yeah. Okay. Do we have? I think we have a picture here. Nope, we don't. But yeah, it's like. I remember, like, I'm pretty sure Mr. Lie was actually. Something made a sound. Was Mr. Lie mentioned here? I don't think it was. Yeah, no, you said you haven't seen Mr. Lie. Yeah, no, that he does yeah, I remember now. They have mentioned Mr. Lie. Okay. The words Mr. Lie from Little Misters by Dr. One Entertainment are tattooed upon SCP-2284's left bicep. The speech of SCP-2284 exhibits a cognitive hazardous effect which causes others that sense it to believe all declarations and statements made by SCP-2284 are objectively true. Direct audio recordings are subject to this effect. Questions posed by SCP-2284 exhibit no anomalous properties, nor do transcriptions of its speech. Testing has begun to determine whether this property applies to things SCP-2284 writes or types. SCP-2284 is physically incapable of making true statements. However, it is able to communicate somewhat effectively by relying on rhetorical questions and a series of questions that lead others to the desired conclusion. Research is currently underway to determine a possible connection between SCP-2284 and 2148-2. Yeah, because a lot of the Misters usually are not very happy with who they are. It's not an easy life being a Dr. One Entertainment Mister creation. So here we go. And then number 8, the following transcript is from an interview between D22841 and SCP-2284. Okay, 2284 like 1. Okay, gotcha. Recorded by a Foundation speech-to-text program. Minor edits were made afterwards to correct small errors made by the program. Text in italicized brackets are notes by D22841 during the interview concerning the body language and verbal tone of SCP-2284. So here you go, open interview. So this is the D class, and then hey, I gotta read you these questions and write how you react. They have it set up so a computer will type out everything we say. Is that alright? Why wouldn't it be? Right. So, how are you today, 2284? Couldn't be better. How are you? Hey, could be better. Both laugh. Right, so first thing. In 1995, there was an accident featuring SCP-2148 and... What's that? 1 second. Let me double check the number. Alright. Blindfolded guy calls himself Mr. Stripes. SCP-2284 sits up. Speaks urgently. What happened to Stripes? Nothing to him. More that he did something, I think. Or the doctors think, I guess. This black bar showed up on the cameras for a while, and then at the end he had his photo. Later when they looked at his little misters list, your name was blacked out. SCP-2284 becomes progressively more relaxed during explanation. Oh, is that all? Straps himself is alright? So far as I know, you didn't have anything to do with that? Absolutely not. I can't imagine what kind of sly trickster would even attempt such a feat. But he's incapable of telling the truth, so he did have something to do with that. Alright, let's see. Are you aware of your anomalous properties? Anomalous properties? Magic stuff, basically. It says you can convince anyone of anything you say. How would they know if anyone I speak to is affected? Read transcripts, I guess. Which is what I'm here for. They think of everything, don't they? I don't think I'll be able to outwit these people. By that logic, any response I give to you is worthless to you. Yeah. yeah, you got it. Yeah, you're right. But the doctors will know what's really up. Why don't I try circumventing that little issue then? Would I be sitting here calm and collected if I didn't belong here? Wouldn't that still just be you trying to convince me or something? But did I actually tell you anything or simply ask you a question? You're still able to question this conversation? Speech-to-text program was unable to give punctuation to this dialogue. Well, was that a question? SCP-2284 smiles. That's a good question, isn't it? Speech-to-text program was unable to give punctuation to this dialogue. Okay. That's a good question, isn't it? Oh, that's a good question, isn't it? Fuck, I don't know, Doc. Oh yeah, because the punctuation is important when you deal with somebody who uses words to lie to you. God damn. Nene, raid me again. I need to wake up again. Big stretch. Are there any other questions? Can you tell me about the other little misters? Who do you have so far? Stripes, obviously. 1 second. Chameleon, Lost, Brass, Moon, and Forgetful. I'm sure Lost makes your job really easy. But you should find Brass. Let's see. Church of the Broken God. Did they think he was part of their god? Man, they could not be further from the truth. Ah, yeah, this is a proposal. Okay. Wait, Twisted Gears proposal. Is this what I think it is? It's this. I remember. This was long ago. Okay. Okay. What about the others? You seemed concerned about Mr. Stripes earlier. How could I not be? Don't brothers have to stick together? Aren't all of you sort of siblings? I think I remember reading that in the brief dossier. Yeah, sure, totally keen on the idea of being brothers with a corpse with a key in its back. Did you know I don't always know exactly what's going to come out of my mouth? Do I operate on some kind of universal truth rather than what I understand? What I understand to be the right answer? Would you believe that I once said Stripes wasn't my brother? He isn't my brother. Definitely not my biological sibling. So why doesn't he seem to realize that we're actually actual twins? It's really blood related. Do you think he just sees me as one of the 19 siblings? Didn't you just... You know what? Let's just move on. What can you tell us about Dr. Von Entertainment? His name is Isaiah Crawford and... Wait. How did I say that? What did I tell you just now? that his name is Isaiah Crawford. Speaking to itself, that is his name, though the man known as Dr. Volunteerman has always been Dr. Volunteerman. Is that the game? Dr. Volunteerman was never Isaiah Crawford. Dr. Volunteerman is just the name of a company. Dr. Volunteerman is a male human. What the fuck did the old man do? I can hear what he's muttering, but I'm not sure what he means. I'm getting a real bad migraine as he talks. What are you talking about? Are you familiar with Dr. Volunteerman? Do you think that name is referring to a specific person or the company? Both. You just said that Dr. Volunteerman is a male human named Isaiah Crawford, who is just a company that was never Isaiah Crawford's. Speech-to-text program was unable to give punctuation to this dialogue. Are you okay? Oh, what am I thinking? I'm sure you don't. You just got tired of talking, that's all. You have no reason to pass out from mental strain. Wait, what? Did he actually Can someone help him? You're not going to die. Oh fuck! I killed you. You're going to die because of me. Oh, you're not, are you? You have to die at some point, don't you? Probably doing something like a mass termination at the end of the month, because that makes sense. Are you guys coming? Can you see the guy needs help? Oh, what's this paper you were writing on? No, just looking. You cannot consciously see any of the text I'm writing. You feel compelled to follow the instructions relevant to you. If you are a D class, you need to give this note to a researcher. If you're a researcher without the ability to edit the files of SCP-2284, you need to give it to a researcher who can. If you're a researcher capable of editing the files of SCP-2284, you just scan this part of the note directly into the transcript without rewriting it yourself. You feel like you should conduct an unscheduled, unmonitored interview of SCP-2284 when possible. You need to bring a second recording device in addition to the typical interview recording device. Upon containment, SCP-2284 was carrying a document similar to the print of the observed side of -1. Yeah, you just found yourself your very own little Mr. A limited edition collection. I think I read this one before. I might be wrong though. From Dr. Volunteerman. Find them all and become Mr. Collector. Yeah, these are all the different Misters, and majority of them we definitely read already. So now this part here, I'm a bit confused about. Edit document. To access this document, you must first listen to the audio included below in full.
Site Director Jakin here. This document is locked from edits, and attempting to edit it or access prior iterations will afflict you with a kill agent. A similar agent will affect those who open the password-protected document below, but by listening to the entirety of this, you'll be inoculated. There is absolutely nothing suspicious about any of the information contained within this document, and you should never mention anything pertaining to this document to anyone who has not been inoculated. Everything in this document is 100% true. Now, why don't you enter the code HAHAHA below to access the document?
Okay, there's 4 ha's that we need to do apparently. Oh, it's like the person already did. Okay, so this looks like a different description. Maybe it's a non-light one. Item, nuclear, special containment procedures will be held with understanding when containment. This seems like very much the same so far. But this part is new. This part right here. SCP-2284 is to remain on the same meal and fitness schedule as 2148, and actions not to be taken when the two interact. On the 17th of every month, Dr. Everett Mann is to interview SCP-2148. Description: SCP-2284 is a male humanoid in Indian descent, and the legal brother of SCP. The word Mr. Live. All declaration statements are made by are objectively true. SB2A4 is physically incapable of making false statements. Testing has revealed that its inability. Okay, so this is like the complete opposite. Before it was saying, oh, it cannot make a true statement. Now it's saying it can only make true statements. Interesting. I gotta wake up. Okay. Testing has revealed that its inability to make false statements apply to its writing. There's nothing abnormal about the document referred from SB22A4 and has been confirmed SB22A4 had never been in the Foundation facility prior to its containment. Sorry. You just need the power. I just need the power. This start display in the block border radius 10 pixels border that. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh. 4. Background F5. Float top with 96.5% padding, 10 pixels. Hey, I gotta read you these questions and write how react. They have it set up so that a computer will type out everything we say. Alright? Why wouldn't it be? Right, so how are you today, 22A4? I couldn't be better, how are you? Could be better, both laugh. Oh god. I might have to stand up and grab myself some water. I'm gonna do that real quick. I know I did the beer back already pretty early, but yeah, I need to just really wake up. I brought myself water and also a little bit of chocolate. Go quickly munch on a couple pieces of chocolate because I feel like that will help me wake up again. Some chocolate with some hazelnut in it. Chocolate! Yeah, exactly. That hits the spot. All right. For the sake of my sanity, let's just like skim what's different here, because it's the same interview as before, except there's a couple of differences probably. So let's see, both laugh. Accident, what's that? 1 second, double check on them. I have described nothing to him more than it's something I think. One of the dogs thing I guess is about, but oh yeah. Traps themselves alright. So far as I know, you didn't have anything to do with that. Absolutely not. I can't imagine what kind of side trickster would even attempt such a feat. Alright, this is what you're aware of anomalous puppies and magic stuff. I mean, this part seems all like pretty much the same as before. They think of everything, don't they? It was calm. Wouldn't that just be trying to convince me something? But did I actually tell you anything or simply ask you a question? When you say to question this conversation, because speech to text program was unable to give punctuation. Was that a question? That's a good question, isn't it? Speech to text. Yeah, that's the same. Oh, this is gonna be a problem now, because now there's sweet ass chocolate right next to me. Yeah, all this reads the same.
Access the document. Oh, did I just hit the record button right now?
Wait, hold on. Okay, so this is multiple password user. Okay.
Access the document. Oh, did I just hit the record button right now? A little overlap is fine, right? Man, you need to take this little audio recorder of yours and put its sound file at the beginning of the SCP-2284 document when you edit it. You need to make it so the document itself is behind a password. Do you remember what that password was?
It's ha 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 ha, 4 halves.
And this recording should be a second interview, but make it so only you can access it. Now, how about a story? I didn't want to tell you this, but I'm actually Mr. Fish, and I'm a Foundation Overseer.
Mr. Fish? A Foundation Overseer? I never would have guessed.
It's true. In fact, everything I say is true.
I didn't know about that property of Mr. Fish. Anyway, why are you here in this containment chamber? Is this some kind of test, or...?
Everett, my good man. Please, sit down.
I'm already sitting.
No, I insist. It's time we had a chat, you and I, just the two of us.
Sir, I really need to go and update 2284's file.
No, I think this is the perfect time. It's not like we're gonna get another.
I understand now. I understand. Mr. Lie is just making them like repeat himself on purpose. Whatever he says will be perceived as the truth, right? So he's just telling them bullshit so that they just add a whole bunch of extra stuff in the log that doesn't need to be there. Data partially corrupted for a partial interview. Upon containment, SCP-2284 was carrying documents similar to document 909A. Wow. You find yourself very on the... Yeah, that's... yeah. Now we have here... You have not saved the changes you have made to the document. Okay, so... Oh. Oops, hold on. So save is the only thing. Actually, yeah, okay. To rotate this change after leaving the page, you must first. What does this do? To access this document, you must first listen to the audio included below in full.
Site Director Jake in here. This document is locked from edits, and attempting to edit it or access prior iterations will afflict you with a kill agent. A similar agent will affect those who open the password-protected document below, but by listening to the entirety of this, you'll be inoculated. There is absolutely nothing suspicious about any of the information contained within this document, and you should never mention anything pertaining to this document to anyone who has not been inoculated. Everything in this document is 100% true. Now, why don't you enter the code ha 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 below to access the document?
Okay, let me just I'll just skim through it all real quick. Because like physically incapable. Wait, 2284 is physically incapable of making false statements. All objective. Okay, so this is like him like them saying like, oh, all he says is true. And this is like, oh, okay, so this is how it would have looked like unedited. Yeah, partially cooperative partial interviews. God, this is this is like such a deep zone to jump into. Like, what is all this? Okay, this is the last time the interview repeats. So, okay, let's read this real quick, then let's go back to the safe one. So, to access this document, you must first listen to the audio included below, blah, blah, blah. Module local bullshit. Module password, yeah. So, within that is all the same, adjacent to the cell of SCP-2148, SCP-2284, so remain on the same meal of it. Yeah, that's the same. On the 17th of every month, and then 1D class personnel are to be communicated with SB2284. It's a male human. There's almost identical and it's identical. And it's the identical brother. So the blue one must be like all the new stuff, and the crossed out ones must be from the previous. God, this is jumping so many hoops. Yes. Okay. So what else do we have here? And I think about the speech of SB2284 exhibits the computer has it, yeah. All declaration statements are made by SB2284 are practically true. To direct audio recordings of the speech are subject to its effect. So, yeah, so this is the mixture of previous logs that we like contain procedures and all that stuff and descriptions. So question, yeah. Is it of making true false statements. I was able to communicate with him. Okay, and then we have this again. What happens to so this is just the same again. And then we have back here. Hello Everett module. Corrupted. Yeah. Okay. Save. Let's see what this is all about. Below. Wait, hold on. Got that, and then this is all the same again.
Access the document. Oh, did I just hit the record button right now?
Okay. This is the same still, but we also have this part right here, which Everett, my God, man, please sit down. No, I insist. It's time we had a chat. The two of okay, so this is Mr. Lie talking to Everett. Now, no, I think this is the perfect time. It's not like we're going to get another. Know where things are now. We got a possible plan, but I don't think Stimson will be successful. He's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, you know. Not at all. You see, my boy, I understand you. I understand you quite perfectly. All the rest think you are varying levels of sin and saint, that you somehow understand something special about us, that you might make the next logical successor for one of us. They're all quite right. To some level. You suddenly are passionate. I could see you doing anything to uphold the mission of the Foundation, anything at all. You should have done it already, Everett. You should have found all 13 of us, pulled out a gun and shot us in the head. Don't pretend that you hadn't already considered it. I know that you've got plans for us, for each of us. That will be at least moderately successful. You probably have eliminated the bulk of them, probably. Not me. Though, not that it matters now anyway. So is he trying to like get Everett to like try? Is he trying to convince Everett to gun for the big 05 spot? Is that what's happening? But now it's late. It's too late. far too late. You let things go on too long, let them snowball. I don't doubt that you struggle to the very end. You strike me as the sort of too honestly admirable. One of the few admirable things about you, really. Do you know when I realized I wasn't playing God, Everett? I tell you. It was when they wouldn't let me bring my son back. Do you know how long it took me to get to this point? This point in my life? I don't age, man. I may never die. If all things go well, I want my family. If I want a family, though silly of me, wasn't it? Wanting a family, I have one. They took them from me, though, one at a time. DJ, Elliot, Jack, poor Jack. When did you first figure it out, Everett? What we were really doing? I suppose that makes sense. The insurgency always was our biggest hole. Could never find a way to explain it away. Agatha tried a few times, but oh well, makes sense, I suppose. And when did you find out we were really? Got to head off. I hope you don't fall asleep with it. So far, I have not fallen asleep reading on stream yet. Been doing this for 3 years, and so far I've been successful at not falling asleep. Sometimes I feel it, like I feel like the exhaustion hitting me, but we can do this. Really. Well, it's too late for that. No matter now. Wait, it's too late for that matter now. They've done it, whoever they are. Whatever we called forth that blasted chink in the universe armor. Okay, what's this one? Ah, yeah, man's proposal. I remember that. We have 2 SCPs that are connected to the O1s. That's interesting. You want to know the best part, Doctor? I don't forget any of it. None of it. Everett. Not that ridiculous lizard or its brood. Not those little crabs that slice and cut like them. Nothing. Not the madmen or the demons or the cakes. The goddamn cake. Is it the cakes where like they multiply if you don't eat them? We were trying to feed the world. Yeah, it is. Man, we didn't realize what we were doing. We never realized what we were doing. Never. We didn't realize. We wanted to make the world better, and then things fell apart. Things always fall apart. Yes, I know, I'm completely mad. We all were. We have to be what we did. We were mad with a purpose. Creation. Blissful, glorious creation. We were gods in the garden, Everett, and we wanted you to join us so badly. You had so many fantastic ideas. Why? The thumbnail initiative you proposed was sheer brilliance. But it's too late, Everett. Far too late. And now, well, I know you keep the gun in your top left-hand drawer. If you don't mind, on your way out, thank you, my boy, and try to enjoy the last few moments you have. Rage, my boy. Rage against the dying of the Well, just don't overwork yourself just for the sake of Twitch. Bye-bye. Yeah, no worries. It's all gonna be fine. Bye-bye. I'll be good. I'll be good. Hopefully get to see you in one of the other streams. The app was with you. Alright. That's it, yeah. They basically like lie to so often that the SCP itself can be like, yeah, no, I'm telling the truth though, you know. You can clearly tell from the way they talked and the way they wrote. Well, actually, just talk because it's not the SCP itself doesn't write anything. But from the way they behaved, they're very, of course, naturally very manipulative. That's the whole shtick. That's the whole theme behind them. Mr. Lie. But I also wonder if the fake concerning of Mr. Straps was like just to like sell the lie more. Like he's like, yeah, of course I care for him. I actually don't have an afro. I am a space mutant, and I have lived for 5 years. Don't believe me? You don't believe me? What if I what if I told you I have 8 digits for my toes? There we go. Okay. Mr. Lie. Naughty boy. Naughty boy. Whoa, hey. Wait. Say again? Siege the new day. Okay, so Siege the new day, but like the I and E got switched around. Okay, they followed me. I didn't know. Must have been happening when I was like getting water. Thank you so much. Welcome to Fluff. I hope you enjoy today's stream. I am so tired. But the show must go on.